I guess this is how we start the video. Dad?
No, you don't have an intro yet? You don't have some kind of crazy intro?
I'll do. It'll be edited in.
You know, some rave music.
Yeah, that's what all the kids are doing these days.
Mm-hmm.
But we've come here during this time of quarantine to, you know, the lot's going on in the world. You know, the presidential election coming up. People are dying of coronavirus. And, of course, we thought the best way we can contribute is, what would we do if we were given the reins?
That's right.
To the Justice League.
Yeah. The way to save the planet is to make a good DC movie.
We need to unite everyone.
That's right.
Together with a good Justice League movie. So
we've got the ability. We've got the power.
There's a part 1 and part 2 to this. Part 1, we're going to pick our lineup and then cast them. And we're going to go head to head with some of our casting decisions. I have 8. Apparently, Dad, you have 12.
I have 39 characters.
39 members of the Justice League.
These are all Look, I'm going for economical choices here. I'm going economical. This is a movie that we're going to get made. So we just need about 12 people with some credit cards, and we're going to get this movie made.
There you go.
We got this.
We're also going to pick a director. And then in part 2, which we'll do later, we're going to lay out the story, pick a villain, and then we'll come up with a catchy title.
The villain is the crux of the story now. I've got this villain lined up. Well, okay, I got you.
Yeah, that way we got to have
I got you.
Part 1. You got to make multiple videos. It's the best way to get out there.
You got to lure them in. You got to keep them wanting more.
So
keep them coming back.
Seeing as how I have 8 and you have 12, if you would like to read off your first 4.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, no, now look, this is a carte blanche type deal. I got to give you the whole lineup, or it's not going to make
all
sense.
Of them.
It's not going to make sense.
How about save Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and we'll put those.
Let's do that.
We'll put those head to head, and then give me the rest of yours. You can go first. That. You're the guest here. I'll just sit back.
Right. So look, talk about Justice League. Oh, we got to cast the Justice League. People immediately, you get in your head, you're like, oh, Batman, Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, right? You automatically hit that. No. I'm about to flip this on its head and tell you the greatest Justice League movie that can be made, hands down. Hands down, no. There's not any argument, basically. Once I finish this up, you're going to be like, yes, I'm changing my entire belief system on the Justice League.
Yeah.
We're changing this. So, one of the greatest runs of the Justice League I ever read as a teenager, adult, kid, any of it. The late 80s, early 90s, when you had the Keith Giffen, J.M. DeMatteis, and the Kevin Maguire Justice League. And what it was just basically, it had been for years and years. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, blah, 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 blah. They come in with this idea where they were like, no, get rid of all that. The Justice League was basically, you had Batman, who was like the elder statesman of the group, right? But then you had Martian Manhunter, you had Mr. Miracle, you had Black Canary, Guy Gardner. The crux of it was Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, which they had this awesome little buddy kind of comedy, cop kind of thing to them. And then you had Fire and Ice. One of the best comic book runs I had ever read. It was comical. It was darkly humorous. Awesome action pieces, though, because you still had some of those big hitters. You still had some really awesome power sets with these people.
Yeah.
But just one of the best runs of the comic book. I will dispute to the end that, to me, that was my favorite Justice League ever.
Well,
that's where I'm going.
So you're going Justice League.
That's where I'm going.
International.
Justice League, 80s. Well, see, it got the name International because for a while they had Red Rocket. They had all these other people. You know what I mean? It was kind of trying to – but I'm telling you, it was just Justice League initially.
Yep.
That's the movie. Because I'm going to lead with my director just to kind of – because you got to set the flavor for this thing. I'm telling you. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. You bring in a James Gunn.
Yeah.
It's more comedic than what they've done in the past, but it's not. But he's got the sensibility to make it where it's not, hit someone on the head with a hammer or fall down the stairs. No, I mean it's got to be darkly comedic. Yeah. So here's my lineup. Now we're skipping the big three because I put them in because they'll make an appearance. Batman's
they got to make the money. Sure. Yeah,
that's right. Batman's in it for sure. He plays a role in it. But I got Martian Manhunter is kind of one of the big hitters of the group, right? And he's him and Batman are kind of like the elder statesmen, right? They're kind of like the guys overseeing this whole deal. This guy has played. He's a great character. He's done makeup before. He's done totally transformative roles before.
Mm-hmm.
Martian Manhunter, Idris Elba.
Oh,
I gotta have Idris Elba for Martian Manhunter. I gotta have the guy.
He'd bring some gravitas.
That's right. That's the word that I would have used if I had thought to use the word gravitas. Exactly. He's that elder statesman kind of stoic play,
Yeah, and like with Martian Manhunter, you run that risk of him being silly and like people not taking him seriously.
Exactly.
But I feel like with Idris Elba, you don't have to worry about that.
He brings it.
I am aware of the effect I have on women.
Yeah.
Then you got a couple of you could throw it. There was a long swath of that Dr. Fate played a heavy role in, right?
Oh yeah.
I thought it'd be cool. You throw him in. He has some magical thing. You can kind of have some fun with that. Now, once again, I'm aiming for no A-list guys. I want B-list or below, right? I'm trying to bring guys in that we can make this movie.
All right.
Get this, we'll get this made. Dr. Fate, Adrien Brody. Bring Adrien Brody back. The guy's kind of got that little bit of I'm smarter than you think I am kind of thing to him. You know what I mean? Kind of that little. And that was always Dr. Fate's spiel was nobody believes I'm saving the world continuously. Nobody believes it, but I'm saving the world on a daily basis. And so Adrien Brody.
And he's good caliber, but he's not going to break the bank.
Exactly. I want character actors. I want guys that bring character, guys and gals that bring character, but play well within a set, right? Because that's what this Justice League should be. Not get me the big guy, get me the big girl, get me the big.
Because they tried that,
actors.
And it didn't.
Exactly.
It didn't work.
I enjoyed it, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So, here's my crux of this whole thing, though, right? This is where the beauty happens. Blue Beetle. God, I can't say the word. Blue Beetle, Booster Gold.
Yep.
Because you got like that buddy cop, fun, but they're also, some pretty sweet power sets to them.
Oh, yeah.
So for Blue Beetle, Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman is Ted Kord. But here's why this works, because you know who I got as Booster Gold. The $1 billion superhero from the future who can do anything. You're all idiots. I can do all this. Owen Wilson as Booster Gold.
Oh my gosh.
Jason Bateman.
That's awesome.
Owen Wilson as Blue Beetle Booster Gold.
Wow, look at this. You know what this means? This will drive the girls crazy.
I watched that movie even
just give them their
own. I watched that movie. But this is like the launching point. See, we're creating.
So would you say they're the kind of which we don't have to go into the story yet, but are they they're kind of one of the focuses of your.
They're one of the focuses of it.
Because
I spin this off into another series. I spin this off into another movie series. Blue Beetle, Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman, Owen Wilson.
That's great.
I think it'd be killer.
Owen Wilson, you're gonna have to convince me on, but Jason Bateman is Blue Beetle.
Owen Wilson because he's the Booster. They always played him when they first brought him out. He was just I am super powered level. I could do it. It was during those years that DeMatteis and Giffen kind of brought him into like he's a little too over. They stole. I'll tell you what it is. When you watch the movie Mystery Men, and you see what's his face, the Greg Kinnear's character in Mystery Men.
He's got like the labels.
He's got the labels. Yeah. He had sponsors and all that was Booster Gold.
Yeah,
in the Giffen and DeMatteis years. I mean, he was awesome. He was over the top. He was I can do this. Get out of the way. And he believed in himself a little too much, but it all worked out. It was a really cool role for him.
And Owen Wilson could do that.
Owen Wilson plays that perfect.
And he's a good actor.
Perfect. Great actor. Funny. Can hit serious too, but that's what you want. That's what I'm aiming for. I want good characters.
And you get that Owen Wilson wow moment too.
Exactly. You throw that in at some point.
Yeah.
Decor makes the Beetle. Wow. You know, you got to throw that in at some point. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You got all this. This is gold. I'm telling you.
All right.
Booster gold. Somebody even say booster gold.
Yeah.
All right. So then you got Black Canary, who was like a heavy hitter in the group.
Yeah.
He was like a heavy hitter, right? She was a kind of the go-getter that would end up, you know, kind of panaching everything and whipping butt. Emily Blunt.
Oh.
Emily Blunt is Black Canary. One of the baddest just action actors, period. Perfect for it. Emily Blunt.
Perfect.
Now here's the other crux. See, this is the problem. I need like a 4-hour movie. That's what I really need this to be. Because one of the key players in these years was Guy Gardner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Guy Gardner, right? He was one of the key players in all these years, and he was kind of a foil to what Batman and Martian Manhunter would always want to do.
Mm.
He would kind of be like, "Oh, screw them! I know what to really do," you know, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, because there's that famous comic panel where Batman knocks him out,
punches.
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
you know, and they're like,
you'd have to do that.
You got to put that in. It's got to come in.
Yeah,
you know, it's because he's attitudinal.
Mm-hmm.
He's loud. He's boisterous. Guy Gardner, Mark Wahlberg. Mark freaking Wahlberg.
Some would say that Mark Wahlberg has based his whole life around Guy Gardner.
What? No.
He is Guy Gardner.
Now,
you spray paint his hair red. You've got Guy Gardner.
Here's the question. How much do you think you got to pay? You're saying this is going to be a cheaper movie. How much would you have to pay Mark Wahlberg to get the Guy Gardner haircut?
Well, look. We give him, it's in his rider. We'll throw in a few extra, you know, a Philly subs or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's his rider to do his hair.
You just throw in a scene where they go to Wahlburgers or whatever midway through the movie.
Exactly. Donnie Wahlberg. Because I even thought at first maybe Donnie Wahlberg, because he would get, that was Guy Gardner's thing, he was the red-headed stepchild of the Green Lanterns, you know.
And there you go.
And Donnie Wahlberg, who knows it more? But I got to go with Mark Wahlberg because he is Guy Gardner.
Yeah, he literally.
He is Guy Gardner. So then I got to kind of round it out here. Before we get to the our big three. You got Fire and Ice. I don't know if you ever.
Yeah.
If you never, they were great. They were great, and they were cool. They were kind of the female buddy cop kind of thing that went on throughout the series.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. You had Ice was kind of like the shy, demure one, but she was ultra power, and Fire was like the rock star that just wanted to try to bring you along. I'll help you figure life out. But it was Ice that ended up helping her kind of ground herself and blah blah. So for Ice, Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick. She plays
wanted to
that
put her in mind.
She's girl. Good. She plays the straight role, kind of to the foil to the other person.
Yeah.
And then this is where my only money comes in. But look, this for Fire, she's done some character roles. She's done some TV. Charlize Theron.
Oh man.
You bring her in because you got her played off because in the books, Fire was a little older. She was the rock star. She was the aging, and that's why she took Ice, quote unquote, under her wing, which never really turned out that way. But
and she could do those action scenes. Charlize Theron, chill.
That's my key to all this. When I looked at all this, it's like I want people that I know can do action. I don't want somebody that looks like Punch, I don't know, or a guy that's
can't really sell it.
I don't want none of this. I want people that can sell it.
Yeah.
So that's my Fire and Ice. And kind of rounding it out here, because I don't know if Maxwell Lord ran this whole operation. That's what was cool. They kind of changed the formula. He was like the benefactor. He was the, he kind of sat in on all the Maxwell Lord. What if I didn't realize this dude was this short? Dave Franco. Dave Franco's 5'6".
He's a good actor.
And he's a great actor.
And here's the other thing. Well, go ahead. I think you're about to say.
The thing is, Maxwell Lord plays a large role in this movie. There's a thing. We're not talking the story now.
Yeah.
But I got to have somebody that's got some chops and can play good and
yeah, because we
good
won't
and
get
bad.
into spoilers. But
No,
Maxwell
those spoilers.
Lord.
Shut it down. Shut it all down. Turn the thing off.
Yeah.
Shut it off right now.
But that's a good.
Like,
Because then, that's a good choice for Mac. Because, like, I can't say too much, but with Maxwell Lord, you need somebody who they can be charismatic at one point, but then
and
he can do that.
Kind of play
So
the off the kilter.
You got Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter. I got Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Dr. Fate,
Fire,
Black Canary,
Fire,
Guy
Ice,
Gardner, Fire and Ice, and Guy
Gardner, Maxwell. So wait, that's.
Let's see. Well, let me count it down. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 total.
So they're
not counting the big three, and which of the big three, only one is going to play a more prominent role in the movie.
Okay, so only one's
Batman's the only one that really plays a prominent role in the movie, and it's not even like that's once again we're straying away.
Yeah.
From all that, Batman's going to be like, you know what I mean, like the go-getter, set stuff up, have these impactful moments, but the crux of the movie is about them.
So the ones you just listed, they're the boots on the ground.
They're the boots on the ground. The probably I'm saying they're, Batman's 30% of the movie, appearing in 30% of the movie. The rest of the movie.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'll save my Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman for the end, same as you.
Yeah, because that's it.
Are
we doing the villains? Are we throwing the villains out there? Because I got some villain casting that really holds this mother up.
Do you want to do? I didn't think of a villain yet. If you want to do villains in part two.
Part two, okay.
We'll set up the villain.
This villain is like, it's like up.
Nice. And you need one for all, because.
Oh, you got to have somebody that's not going to get eaten alive by 9 people.
Yeah.
On the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to compete with you got to compete with Charlize Theron and,
exactly
all the people like that.